Today I'm showing you how to make your own Chick-fil-A sandwich with the perfect homemade buns, crispy chicken, and Chick-fil-A's signature sauce. To get started, you're gonna need 1 pack of boneless skinless chicken thighs. Make sure you trim off all the extra fat before we season. Once all the fat is trimmed off, we're just gonna season these chicken thighs with kosher salt for now and set them aside to cure while we work on the buns. A lot of people think making homemade bread is hard, but it's actually really easy. We're gonna begin by attaching the dough hook to our stand mixer. If you don't have one, I'll leave a link to this one in the description. In the stand mixer bowl, add in 300 grams of bread flour, 8 grams of fine sea salt, and 45 grams of granulated sugar. Give that all a good mix and attach it to your stand mixer. In a small measuring glass, add in half a cup of milk and heat it up in the microwave until it reaches 100 degrees Fahrenheit. Once your milk is all heated up, you're gonna add in 9 grams of instant yeast and begin stirring until it dissolves. Set your stand mixer to the lowest setting and begin slowly adding in your milk. Let that mix for about a minute and then add in 1 whole egg and 1 egg yolk. Turn your mixer to medium-low and let it mix for about 5 minutes. Once your dough starts to come together like this, you're gonna add in 40 grams of room temperature unsalted butter. Continue mixing on medium-low until your dough is smooth. The whole process should take about 8 to 10 minutes. To make sure your dough is done, take a piece and stretch it out. If it doesn't tear, then you're ready for the next step. Take your dough off the hook and let's start to form a ball by folding in 2 sides of the dough and then flipping it over and start making a circular motion with your hands. Make sure you're putting pressure against the cutting board and tucking in the bottom with your fingers. Continue doing this until you have a nice and smooth ball. Next, you're going to spray a small bowl with Pam and place your dough inside and then cover the top of the bowl with plastic wrap. Set your dough in the oven with the light turned on for about an hour or until it doubles in size. While we're waiting for the dough to rise, we can go ahead and make the Chick-fil-A sauce. Begin by adding 2 tablespoons of Dijon mustard, 4 tablespoons of barbecue sauce, about half a cup of mayo, and about 3 tablespoons of honey. Mix that all together and you should end up with your very own Chick-fil-A sauce. After an hour, take out your dough and it should be doubled in size. Now it's time to shape our dough into little balls. Begin by punching your dough to let all the air escape. Take out a scale and begin cutting your dough into 6 pieces that weigh 95 to 100 grams. Once your dough is all cut up evenly, we're going to begin shaping them into little balls. Begin by folding 2 sides of your dough. Flip your dough over and begin making a circular motion with your hand, making sure you apply even pressure and tucking in the bottom with your fingertips. Continue making that motion until you end up with a nice and smooth ball. Place all 6 of your balls evenly spaced out on parchment paper sprayed with oil, and then cover them up with a damp kitchen towel and let them sit there at room temperature for 30 minutes. Once 30 minutes is over, remove the towel and they should be doubled in size. Now we're going to hit each bun with an egg wash that's just made up of 1 whole egg and a splash of milk. Once all your buns are glazed, into the oven they go at 375 for 18 minutes or until golden brown. After 18 minutes, your bun should be a beautiful golden brown. We're going to set that on a cutting board and glaze them with some unsalted butter. While we let our buns cool down, it's time to move on to the last step, which is frying the chicken. To a large mixing bowl, add in 150 grams of all-purpose flour, 100 grams of cornstarch, 4 grams of cayenne pepper, 4 grams of white pepper, 4 grams of smoked paprika, 5 grams of garlic powder, and 5 grams of kosher salt. In a separate bowl, add in 1 cup of milk and crack in 1 egg. Give both those bowls a good mix and then add in 20 grams of granulated sugar because I forgot. Splash in some of your egg mixture into the flour and mix it around to create little clumps. Take a piece of your chicken and dunk it into the egg mixture. Then transfer it into the flour and make sure you coat every piece of this chicken. If you don't, it won't be as crispy. Shake off the excess flour and this is what it should look like when you're done. Place them on a wire rack to rest, then fill up a Dutch oven with about 3 inches of vegetable oil. Heat up the oil until it reaches about 330 degrees Fahrenheit. Drop in your chicken away from you and cook for about 4 minutes or until golden brown. Once everything is ready, cut your bun in half with a hot knife and place it on a pan and toast it. Once your bun is nice and toasted, we're going to assemble by adding our Chick-fil-A sauce, some pickles, our nice and crispy chicken, Before we add the top bun, we're gonna drizzle on some more Chick-fil-A sauce and then add the top. If you liked any part of this recipe, please help the channel grow by leaving a like, a comment, and please subscribe.
Listen to this crunch. This is way better than Chick-fil-A. Y'all better like and subscribe for this.